What was Rodney Dangerfield like being around?
He was as Rodney as you would think.
But later in his life, didn't he wear a bathrobe and nothing underneath?
A lot of times,
yeah. Which is funny, but I don't know if he was trying to be funny.
I don't know. He was a good dude. Like when you would shoot, I remember eating lunch with Rodney during Little Nicky. It was just me and Rodney sitting in my trailer and just talking relaxed. And he was just a sweet guy. He did feel like he wasn't like no respect from the industry. He just felt like he was a no respect guy in life. He was just like, oh, this is. He felt like he always had bad luck in all the stories. And but he was a genuine sweet guy. I do remember when the Hanukkah song. But Rodney, anyways, Rodney said to me, boys, he goes, what are you doing there? Announcing to everybody you're a Jew. I go, I know what you don't like. He goes, I wouldn't tell that. No, I don't. Just let it. If they know, they know. But don't. It was so funny.
When Rodney was dying, you did talk to him in the hospital.
Yeah.
And you were, you see, this is the balls on you. Guy's dying. He means something to you. What was it you said to Rodney about you were going to go now tell the world his
secret?
Don't
worry, I'll let everybody know that you were gay. It's that kind of thing isn't found on anymore. And he was kind of staring off into space, and there was no action on the machines or anything like that. And at that point, his eyes kind of shifted, and his mouth started shaking like he wanted to say something to me. And he was like, he enjoyed. I could see there was a look of like joy and recognition and stuff. And all the machines lit up, and this crash team ran into the room and said, what the hell is going on and stuff. And they said, God, he hasn't shown any signs like that in a long time. So he knew I was there.
He was an event guest on Carson, like you say, somebody you knew was coming on, like Rodney. You had to watch.
This other level of them going on. It was extra exciting.
Yeah, or Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Too.
And I remember with Rodney Dangerfield, first he'd come out and do a set, which would be hysterical. And then the panel would be even
The panel
funnier.
was the second set.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
How you doing?
It was like a double set. He'd do another 10 minutes sitting down.
Yeah, it was sort of like, so, Rodney, how are you?
Right. That was it.
Well, I'm okay now, but last week I was in rough shape.
That was it. And he'd do 20 minutes.
Yeah. And my doctor, Dr. Vinnigan Butts.
Now that I think of it, he never actually said anything real.
No,
he never said anything
panel,
about
It
his
wasn't
life.
a real interview.
The panel was a whole second set, and I liked the panel even better than the stand-up. It was so
The
ridiculous.
flies chipped in to fix the hole in the screen because his wife was such a terrible cook. Just do one after the other. And then one every now and then one wouldn't work.
Yeah.
And he'd just take that one out and he'd cross it off.
He took a break, right? Didn't he do it for years, and then he took like a 20-year break where he didn't do it?
He has an interesting history.
But I heard he wrote jokes during that time, and then he came back in his 40s or maybe even 50s.
I think he was Jack Roy.
Jack Roy.
In the beginning, and he has a very strange
And then,
past.
according to...
He was a tin man.
Yeah.
He was selling aluminum siding.
Yeah, and something crooked was happening, and the police...
Well, the Cliff Nesteroff is the man to check with on that. He might Rodney reportedly was kind of caught up in some scandal for selling
I didn't know that.
for selling siding to widows and
Widows.
before he found his way back into stand-up. He didn't have the no respect thing when he first started out.
No,
he developed that over the years.
Did you meet him?
What? Oh, Rodney, in fact, I did 2 bad movies with.
You were in Meet Wally Sparks.
Meet Wally Sparks.
How could we forget?
And you'll never know the name of the next movie.
Something about midnight.
Yeah, Back by Midnight.
Back by Midnight. I listened to you on the other episodes.
Oh,
I know that surprises
okay.
you.
Knicks, the New York Knicks.
What?
Did you say Knicks movie?
The next movie.
Next
the
movie.
next.
Yeah.
And I remember one time seeing Rodney on stage, and he was trying out stuff, and the audience just wasn't with him.
Really?
And he stops for a while, and he's, fixing his tie and looking both ways. And then he goes, hey, if anybody tells you you're a hot crowd, you spit in their face, okay?
You saw him say that?
Oh, yes.
I saw him at Westbury a bunch of times.
Did they laugh when he said that?
Oh, yeah.
Now you also wrote for Rodney. Did you do stuff?
No, but so little. You know,
Well, you went on the road with him, didn't you?
For 2 weeks. You know, it's so funny. People come up to me and say, "You're so full of shit, man. You weren't that close to Rodney. You made a big deal." I never said that I did anything that I didn't do. We went away for 2 weeks, and to this day, I'm still remembering fucking shit that he did and said, which is like...
Was he really that big a party? I read all these stories.
He was a
about
big party, but he wasn't funny. He was just funny. You know, like what he said, the funniest thing he ever said was not him being funny. And to this day, I don't think I ever heard anything funnier in my life. It's 1980, and it's Fort Lauderdale, Easter time. Wall to wall, college girls in bikinis. Luckily, you don't have a gun on you because you put a bullet in your head. And me and Rodney are walking along the sidewalk, and here's the beach. You can't see the water for the girls in bikinis. And he just turned to me and said, "Don't you wish you could just fuck anybody you wanted?" I'm like, who says that? You know?
He used to be my neighbor. Rodney lived in the Pavilion on York Avenue between 76 and 77th Street.
I know it well.
I lived in the Kingsley, right up the road from where he was. And one morning I'm out there, going out to get my morning coffee, and there's Rodney in a bathrobe.
In his blue bathrobe with his nutsack hanging.
Walking little Fifi. He goes, "Hey, Fifi. Yeah, gonna pull my arm out of my socket. Slow down, Fifi." And he's in his boxer shorts and his blue.
Oh, God.
I love
There's
the story.
There's not a comic on the East Coast that hadn't seen him in that ratty fucking bathrobe.
I love the story. If you watch the Caddyshack documentary, his first scene in a movie ever was when he's on the golf course and he goes, "Oh, my arm," so now it's his first scene, and he's all apparently he used to wear a vial of cocaine around his neck, so he sat there doing bumps all day, so he's already tweaked, so he's like, "Oh, my arm," and then he cut. That's it. I quit. I'm done. I don't want to do movies. I'm just doing stand-up. I'm leaving. Find someone else. And everybody's like, "Rodney, why? What's the matter? You were great." He goes, "What are you talking about?" Nobody laughed. And they were like, "You can't. It's a movie. Everybody's got to be quiet." The whole crew is sitting there going, they're holding their mouth. He goes, "Huh?" He was so used to everybody.
It's a tough concept.
Wow. When he said a joke, people instantly responded. But on a movie set, you got to be quiet.
That was his first movie, right?
Yeah, that was the first scene. He was done. I'm done with this movie shit.
When I was with him in Las Vegas, he left Las Vegas and went to L.A. to actually do the reaction shots for Caddyshack. And he came back, and after the movie came out, one time he says, "Yeah, you look at that movie. It looks like we were on coke for every take. You know why?
Only you.
We were on coke for every take." And there's like a long shot of him. He's standing up on the thing. Is him waving the fucking golf club.
Yeah, but it looks good on you.
Here's a story about Rodney, man. He was fucking guy. Kept doing coke and shit, even when you get scared at some point. You stop doing drugs.
Yeah.
Right.
Most humans.
Not him.
This fucker, 80, whatever he was, doing all kinds of shit. Saga told me the story, right? So he's in the hospital, and he's got a fucking brain tumor that's going to cause a heart attack. All this crazy shit, right?
Right.
So everybody's worried about him. Just leaves the hospital 2 days later, right?
Walks out on his own.
Yeah, so he's in the comedy store with two hookers, and he's waiting for Ron Jeremy to show up.
Oh my goodness!
So this is 2 days later.
Yeah.
So Saget told me he walked in, he was like completely shocked. He said, "Rodney, how you doing, man? Well, what's going on?" He goes, "How are you doing?" And Rodney goes, "How am I doing?" He goes, "I'm sitting here with two whores waiting for a guy who can suck his own dick. How you doing?"
Still very quick.
I met him on Saturday Night Live because he came and did, when I did Update, he came and did some jokes on his 75th birthday. So we have to do dress first at 8:30 and then at 11:30 the show,
Right.
So he comes and he's like, "Hey, Norm, I got to fucking talk to you, So I go in and I'm like, "Mr. Dangerfield, it's great to meet you." That's the first time I ever met him. He goes, "Listen, man." He goes, "What the fuck, man? Why am I doing it at 8:30? I know my fucking jokes. I'll just come back at 11:30. I go, "I don't know how it works, Rodney. You got to do it." He goes, "God damn." He goes, "Let me tell you something, kid." This was his advice to me.
Kid.
He goes, "Let me tell you something, kid." He goes, "This fucking TV shit, He goes, "This waiting around all the fucking time. It's a bunch of it's all shit, you know? It's shit. He goes, it's the same with fucking movies, you know? You're in the movie, and then you're in the fucking trailer all the time. That's all you're doing is fucking jerking off in the trailer, you know? He goes, it's all shit, kid. He goes, remember this and remember it forever. Stand up, man. That's all there is. Stand up.
And he meant it.
Then there's a fucking 5-minute pause. He's looking me right in the eyes. He goes, stand up, shit.
He forgot. It's all shit.
Okay, well.
A negative guy. Yeah, it's just great, though. What a funny man. Just naturally funny man. Is it true that, was Richard Pryor a huge hero of yours?
Oh, yeah.
Was his last television?
I met Rodney, man, when I made the worst mistake ever, which I was in the fucking hotel, and I loved Rodney and shit. I didn't know him. And I was coming down in the casino. I was coming down the fucking elevator, and Rodney was in the elevator. I'm like, oh my God, it's Rodney. I gotta say something to him. So anyways, I'd worked on some stupid fucking thing with this director who said he worked with Rodney.
Yeah.
So I used that as a thing, right? So I go, hey, Rodney. I go, we have a common friend. He goes, who's that? I go, Paul Johnson. He goes, that cocksucker. He goes, that fucker's no friend. And there's a full elevator. That fucker's no friend of mine. You tell him he can suck my dick. I'm like, oh, I'm not his friend. I'm not his friend. But you remember that book on stand-up written by maybe William Goldman? I can't remember. But it was about Lenny Bruce. It was about Lenny Bruce.
I don't think I read that
It
book.
was Lenny Bruce.
I never met Lenny Bruce, but I know who William Goldman is.
So there was a guy that was with Lenny Bruce that was supposed to be the funniest guy.
Well,
and he was Rodney's friend.
Joe Ansis.
Yes.
Joe Ansis, Rodney
Now,
told
I met
me.
Joe Ansis.
No way.
He came to Saturday Night Live, and he wasn't very funny.
Well, he was an old man by then, right?
Yeah, he was with Rodney.
You know, there's a story about him that he was so OCD that he got into a bathroom, took off all of his clothes and naked in the toilet, but didn't lock the stall door.
Yeah.
And Rodney told me this story, and it has to be true, I guess, and because he didn't tell that many stories this many times. And he's naked, standing on a toilet seat. So you look under the stall, and the guy saw that there was nobody there, and he was trying to take a shit, and he was just naked like a crow, and his clothes were laid up over the side of the stall.
Yeah.
And a guy opened the stall, and they both because he was naked with his dick hanging out.
My God.
Just a creepy story. There was no punchline to it except how OCD the guy was, how crazy.
I heard a great story, and correct me if I'm wrong, about you running into Rodney after he got out of a hospital at Caroline's. Was that you? And he was waiting for Ron Jeremy?
Yeah, that was at his place. That's actually in the book.
It's in the book.
Is that in the book?
Yeah, there's a story.
Tell everyone that story.
It's a true thing. That I was supposed to have dinner with Rodney at 7 o'clock on a Wednesday. And I got to his place, and he was in a robe, and he'd just had surgery, but he was healed, wasn't hanging out. He had a scar up here, and he said they took out all my guts, lied him next to me, and then put them all back in. That's how he talked about his surgery. Just like something quick, like Legos or something. And so I got to his place Wednesday night, and his wife was going out with a friend, and he goes, "Bob, you didn't call to confirm." I said, "I'm not late. This was the plan." "You didn't call to confirm, man. I'm sorry. I got Ron Jeremy coming up here with 2 hookers." And I said, "Well, I gotta go. I'm not gonna. I met Ron before. No offense. I just don't. I'm good. I'm gonna leave." And Rodney goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I feel bad." He had a release on the table that just says, "I, Ron Jeremy, allow Rodney to use me in his book," and that was just going to be his signature. That's what it was all for. So Rodney goes, "Sorry, I'll walk you out. I feel bad, Bob." And he walks me over to the elevator, and the elevator was just to his unit. And I walk over, and the doors, I'm on the inside of the elevator, and I go, he said, "How you doing, Bob?" I said, "I'm doing pretty good. I would have liked to have dinner, but how are you doing?" And he goes, "You want to know how I'm doing? You're leaving, and I'm waiting for a guy that can suck his own cock. That's how I'm doing." And then the doors closed. And we both laughed out loud because he said it he had no energy up to that moment. And when he said it, it was like a back-to-school moment. "That's how I'm doing." And he yelled it. And that's what the guy could do, apparently. The potato bug of porn actors.
Yeah.
Could curl himself up.
And you've met him.
I met him. He loves comics.
Thinks he's funny. He's the funny one.
Loves comedians. That's the guy you definitely want to fist bump, not shake.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about that big juicy thing you were talking about.
No.
He was awesome.
I officiated his funeral.
Oh, man.
It was pretty intense to put him away. I was with him in the emergency, sorry, I got a little, in the intensive care. He was in a coma, so I'd go in and talk to him.
How old was he when he passed?
84.
That's amazing. He did all that coke and he made it to 84.
He stopped doing coke. He just liked pot, but he
When
did
did
a
he stop
lot
doing
of coke.
When did he stop?
I think about 10 years before he died.
Still amazing. 74 years old doing coke, going, I got another 10 years. I'll tell you what.
I can't. How do you stop?
Woo!
No booze, no coke, no pot, no pills.
Yeah.
Norm has a CD. It's called Norm MacDonald. Ridiculous. It's coming out September 12th. It's a comedy CD, of course. And you got some famous people, a.k.a. friends of yours, to do some bits on there with you. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Some of my friends did it. So it was
Will
fun.
Ferrell, correct?
Yeah, the great Will Ferrell was in it. He was kind enough to do it.
Molly Shannon?
Yes, the great Molly Shannon was in it. She was kind enough. Some of this will be repetitious.
Is Tim Meadows great, or is he superb?
Tim Meadows is a real talent.
You got John Lovitz on there?
Yeah.
You ever see that guy play softball, by the way? Speaking of baseball and hats, you ever see him hit the ball?
I've seen him do stand-up. He tried starting stand-up when he was 50.
Really? What about those Subway commercials? That's kind of...
Yeah, it's great. He got a catchphrase for the first time in 18 years.
And what's the catchphrase?
Eat fresh.
Oh, eat fresh. And he gets to wear a bathrobe on TV. I buy Subway sandwiches.
No, he's a really funny guy. He's hysterical.
How long?
Up here? Yeah, no, I listened to that show, actually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What happened the time you and Norm MacDonald played tennis? There's a story that he showed up in a leather jacket and jeans.
Yeah, I know. I know. He tells that story, and I don't know why he's so into it.
Oh, it's
But
a funny
all the
visual.
time.
It's a funny visual. Him
Well,
dressed like that.
What he left out is that we're playing, and he I play all the time. He never plays, right? But he can get the ball, but he dinks it back, and he has no rhythm. Anyway, when someone just like floats every ball, if you're not used to it, you can't get any rhythm, and it's just hard to play. So he won, but what he left out was after every point, he'd leave the court for like a minute and brag to his assistant about how, look what just happened. Then he'd come back, 1 point, he'd leave again. So I go, Norm, do you want to play? And he just kept leaving. It was very frustrating, and so he won. So then I said to my coach, I go, how do you beat a guy like that? It's so frustrating. The ball's just, and my teacher's guy, Alex Olmedo, who's you're into sports, look him up. He was a champion college player, Wimbledon champion, Rod Laver, Emerson, who won Wimbledon, and he's in the Hall of Fame from Peru. Great guy. So he said, just step in and take it early. And I go, could you beat someone like that? He goes, are you kidding? I'd kill him. I go, all right, fine. So then we played again, and then I just, I creamed him and I beat him. So also, I wasn't trying as hard the first set because he was, he's not as good, so I'm just taking it easy. But then
And he was wearing jeans and a leather jacket.
Well, he beat you 6-0 the first time, didn't he?
6-0?
No, he wasn't wearing. I don't remember what he was wearing. He didn't beat me 6-0. He's full of crap.
That's what he told him.
So then we played again, and then I beat him quite easily. And he goes, let's play again. I said, no, I don't play you again. Because when I knew he'd want to play after I beat him, the last time we played, I beat him, and that's that.
Give us a good league
but
of the.
He cheats,
cheats,
and
of
he's
course
not
he does.
fun to play with.
Of course.
So he tells this story,
Right. Give us a good league of their own story. Lovitz! Just back off for a second.
Yeah, he's being Lovitz. This is what Lovitz does.
I know.
man.
This is what he does. Him and Norm, both of them. Give us a good league of their own story.
Try and crack your code every day. Thinking about every word that we.
John Lovitz, what is that?
No, I played tennis with John Lovitz. Goes every day to the Beverly Wilshire well, it's an expensive Beverly Hills hotel. I don't know what it's called. But anyways, the guy there, the coach, is Alex Olmedo, who's a Peruvian tennis player from old, and he very good. He played, he beat Ron Laver 3 times.
Right.
And so he's 60 or whatever, but, you know, a Peruvian 60, you know.
Does that mean he's a young 60 or
yeah,
an old 60?
You know, a
He's a young 60.
Yes, sexy.
Peruvian 60, I like that.
Yeah, Peruvian 60. So you could still imagine him with a lady. You know what I mean? Like my father when he was 60, it would be hard to imagine.
Yeah.
But a Peruvian, you know, you can imagine. You can easily imagine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because my father, he doesn't know. You know, he'd get you a Casio watch to a lady. That would be his thing. But these guys, they're more champagne on your spine, my darling. You know, it's a whole different thing. Anyways. So it has nothing to do with his way with the ladies, the story. But John Lovitz got lessons from him every single day at this hotel.
Yeah.
You know? So then he told me that he was really good at tennis. So I was like, I could beat you.
You just assume you can beat John Lovitz in anything, right?
Yeah. Because I played tennis 4 times.
Yeah.
I figured that's about what it would take to beat John Lovitz. So I said, yeah, I'll play you, you know. And he goes, you'll never beat me. I play everybody. What are you talking about? I go, no, I'll play anything you want. So I go to the place, and I'm in my jeans and a leather jacket. I don't have clothes for tennis. I only played 4 times. So I get there, and they give me a club and everything and a tennis racket. And I know, clearly, I'm going to beat John Lovitz. So we start playing, and, you know, I just keep tinking them over a little bit, you know, a little backspin, you know, near the net, whatever that shot's called. So Lovitz lumbers over, you know, and he can never get to it, you know. And so I just beat him like 6-0 in the first set. So he starts thinking I'm doing something illegal by tinking it over the net.
The backspin backhand or whatever? Yeah.
He's never seen this. He thinks you're supposed to hit it to him.
Oh.
So he starts complaining because he's like, I play Alex and I can beat him. He's talking about beating Alex Olmedo, the pro, the tennis
60-year-old Peruvian. Yeah.
He thinks. So I said, well, what? He goes, I beat him. I play him every day. You know. And I go, well, Lovitz, this, you know, a tennis pro is one of their big skills is they hit the ball so it will land on your racket.
Right.
You know. So wherever you're standing, the ball is right there. You know.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's not true. You know. Then he was convinced that I could beat Alex Olmedo. He said, you've never seen anything like this, Alex. He tinks it over the net. This is Lovitz. So then I played it. Then he wanted to really win, you know, and he kept playing me. And I said, oh, God. So one day I was like, he was just getting so angry and everything, so I let him win 1 game.
Yeah.
And then he quit. He retired.
On top.
Yeah, calling himself the champ.
Like John Elway.
Yeah, exactly. He won 1 game. He goes, doesn't matter. So whoever won last, that's what they do in boxing. And I was saying, well, boxing, they do have to defend them, but whatever.
That's funny.
Well, the U.S. Olympic Committee announced that both Nancy Kerrigan and Tonya Harding will go on to the Olympics in Norway next month. However, in light of the recent events, Harding will be sent immediately to the penalty box for high sticking. In any event, the Nancy Kerrigan story continues to fascinate America. Here with a comment is Update correspondent Norm MacDonald. Norm?
Thank you. Well, like all of you, I was absolutely horrified by the assault on skater Nancy Kerrigan last week. No one could possibly condone the idea of clubbing a young woman on the knee like that. But on the other hand, does anyone really like figure skating? The person or persons responsible for this mindless attack should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. But it does seem like figure skating is on TV way too much. Now, I, for one, am beginning to feel that this brutal assault is more than an isolated incident. Our society is rapidly falling apart, and this attack is just another symptom, like that Brian Boitano guy. I mean, what the hell's the story with him? You know, if he's such a good skater, why didn't he just play hockey? In any case, I think it's time that we come together as a society and make it clear that we're not going to tolerate thugs solving their problems with violence. And we're not going to tolerate TV executives who make us watch hours and hours of figure skating when there are good hockey games not even being televised. Now, I'm not going to get into that age-old argument of which is worse, violence or figure skating. I mean, that's not going to solve anything. They're both unacceptable, and they should be eliminated. And then maybe one day we'll live in a world where we can walk our streets without being terrorized, and we can watch our TVs without seeing that Brian Boitano guy hopping around. Thank you, Kevin.
Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Whitewater continues to dominate the headlines and is the subject of tonight's homophobic perspective. Here is update correspondent and homophobic guy, Norm MacDonald. Norm?
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. First of all, let me say I have nothing against homosexuals. I think homosexuals are no better or worse than any of the rest of us. I just happen to be afraid of them. It's no big deal. Now, I'm here to talk tonight about this so-called Whitewater scandal. You know, unless you've been living in a cave for the past year, I'm sure you're familiar with every tedious and confusing detail. Does the media really believe that the American people even care about some land deal that took place over 15 years? Hey, Kevin, can you give me a little room here?
What?
I'm trying to do this Whitewater thing, you know, you're kind of close.
You're sitting exactly where all the update correspondents sit, Norm.
Oh, is that right, huh? Well, that works out good for you then, doesn't it? Wonder who came up with that policy, huh? Anyways, my point is that I think it's about time the media began giving the same kind of coverages to issues like health care. Did you just move closer to me?
What? No.
It looks like you're closer.
No, Norm, I'm in precisely the same place. Now just get on with your editorial.
Hey, maybe we should share a chair. Is that better for you? We could sit in the same chair? Maybe that'd be better. Save on chairs. That could be your new policy. Man. Anyways, the media, I have always felt, should not shape public sentiment, but rather reflect it. And I think that in the case of Whitewater, the public is saying loudly and clear, can I help you?
What?
Is there something I can help you with?
No, look, Norm, okay, I've had about enough of this, all right? So why don't you just do me a favor and finish your editorial, please?
All right, hey, maybe you could do me a favor, too. How'd that be? Maybe you could gaze lovingly into somebody else's eyes for 5 seconds. Would that be all right? Anyways, the media has always served an important role in this society, and that has been the role of watchdog. But who, I ask you, who is watching the watchdog? I mean, we all know who's watching my crotch, right? It's Buddy Boy over here, but no president has ever undergone the intense scrutiny that Bill Clinton has. I wonder how well any of us would fare if our lives were placed under the magnifying glass. I thought you were married or something.
I am married. But look, Norm, I've had it. Obviously, you're implying something about my sexuality, and why don't you just come right out and say it?
No, I'm not implying anything. I'm talking about Whitewater. I'm not implying anything. Why don't you just go over some of your fake news, and I'll finish up here.
No, I don't think so, pal. Just say what you have to say in my face. Be a man.
I am a man. I'm a man. I am a man. I am a man. I'm just saying that you're kind of that way, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but you prefer your own gender, that's all. You partake of the love that dare not speak its name, right? That's all right. That's no problem. I mean, you find the idea of being with a woman abhorrent to your very core. That's okay. You know, you're homosexual, right? You're gay. I mean, you're a gay man, right?
No.
No. Methinks thou doth protest too much.
Look, why don't you just leave?
Fine with me.
Norm MacDonald, everybody. Michael Jackson was in a Denver courtroom this week. He's being sued by a woman who claims the pop star stole her song Dangerous. Here with a comment is Update correspondent Norm MacDonald. Norm, what do you got?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I'm getting sick and tired of people attacking Michael Jackson, impugning his integrity and damaging his reputation. I don't believe a word of it. Now, I'm not saying that Michael Jackson is perfect, far from it. He may well be guilty of methodically seducing a string of young boys. I'll give you that. But Michael Jackson is no plagiarist. It's just not in his character. Now, let's look at the facts. This 40-year-old woman claims that Michael stole her song. Now ask yourself, where would Michael Jackson come into contact with a 40-year-old woman? He hangs out with young boys. He's a child molester, for God's sakes. It's ridiculous. And I, for one, am getting tired of people dragging his name through the mud. But this woman apparently wants to make a few bucks, and she doesn't care who she hurts in the process. Isn't it odd that she's the only one who's ever accused Michael of song stealing? That we've never heard this accusation from anyone close to Michael? Like his maids and butlers and bodyguards and the children he regularly has sex with? Isn't that a little odd? But I guess the facts don't matter very much in the dirty little game of character assassination. You see, even if Michael is vindicated in court, as I'm sure he will be, he'll always carry this with him. He'll no longer be Michael Jackson, the child-molesting superstar. He'll be Michael Jackson, the song stealer. I feel sorry for Michael. But you know who I feel more sorry for? Is the children. The children around the world who look up to Michael as a role model, who performs original material and sometimes has sex with them. Maybe they are the real victims of this frivolous lawsuit. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Norm.
Allegedly.
Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen.
I think we know the alleged thing.
Our next roaster used to be on Saturday Night Live. Now he just watches it. Well, up until last week when a hooker stole his TV. Please welcome the incoherent Norm MacDonald.
Norm MacDonald is here, one of the funniest people ever. Norm's got a giant gambling problem. He's dropped more coin in a casino than Michael J. Fox at a parking meter. It's a fucking roast. Groany, groan, groan.
Norm MacDonald's so stoned he thinks he's at a roast for Bob Seger. I love you, Norm. Wow, you never come out, Norm. You're like the J.D. Salinger of dick jokes. Yeah. What's the over-under tonight? What's going to happen, Norm?
No, I wanted to read something funny, so I'm reading Marmaduke.
Oh, my God. This is what happens when you book a dais off Craigslist. Bob Saget directed Norm MacDonald's movie Dirty Work. Yeah. A move that transformed Norm MacDonald into a star, Buck's employee.
Did you say something after star?
Norm MacDonald is here. He does an amazing Burt Reynolds impression. And by that, I mean he's not in movies anymore either.
Normie MacDonald. I've never met you before, but I want you to know I'm carrying mace.
Jim Norton is a pervert. He's a necrophiliac. Last night he fucked Norm MacDonald in his career.
Norm can't stay much longer. He has to get his suit back to his father's coffin.
Norm MacDonald. Norm, too bad this isn't a real roof you could jump over after that set.
Norm MacDonald, God bless you. Watching your set was like watching Henry Fonda pick blueberries.
Why, I don't think there's a person in here that would not love to watch Henry Fonda pick blueberries.
You know who you look like in profile? Brando.
Oh, Marlon Brando?
Yeah.
Towards the end?
I'm not kidding.
Because it's funny with Saturday Night Live, isn't it? The people that either they go on to huge fame or they fizzle into oblivion generally.
Yeah, yeah. And it's...
then there's me.
And then there's you.
No, but...
And it won't go away. Come on, baby.
This is a New York Times bestseller list. not the New York News.
Yes, New York Times bestseller list. And by the way, I didn't know.
I call it the New York News rather than New York Daily News.
Well, that's great. Anyway, that's Don Rickles channeling me. God bless Don Rickles. I love him so much. I know it's in my fiber uncontrollably. Well, that's good.
Look at you. How's this? How's it doing? Hello, ice cream. Having a good time? Running around?
What are you laughing at? Because I called your friend a fat pig, huh? You think that's funny?
Oh, no, I was just laughing earlier when you were talking to his belly.
You get a horse and live in the mountains someplace and don't bother anybody. Got a personality like a dead moth. What's the matter with you? Have you always been like this? How you got this movie, I'll never know.
You're a hot fucking piece of ass.
Look at that. I do all my shopping at the mall. Have you ever been to Forever 41?
Forever 41?
Norm, you're dressing like you're going to help somebody move. You're wearing sweatpants to the biggest show in YouTube history.
This is the biggest show on the internet.
You dress like you're going to paint the set.
He can't help himself.
Norm, thanks for dressing up.
Hey, Sarah, listen, man. Congratulations. That's the 100th time that joke's been done tonight.
You're putting your life on you. Dress like horseshit tonight.
No, that was Adam
I don't
my
care.
fault. That was Adam
You should have worn
I told you to bring
some
a wardrobe.
kind of a hose coat.
But that was
You've
Adam
got
Egan's
a
fault.
thing with a hood.
But that was Adam
But
Egan's
then
fault.
you're reading these. This is you.
It's true I have a small world, but I now live in a community. And I have my mother who lives in the next building.
Mm-hmm. Are you in a condo?
Yes, I have a condo, and then my mother has a condo.
What time do you go to bed at? No, what time do you wake up in the morning?
It depends on when I go to bed, but I go to bed pretty late.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, because you know what
So you're done cuddling with your mom, and it's lights out about what time?
My mom goes to bed early.
So it's back to the unit,
But
Mom.
remember,
I got to stay up and gamble.
remember, I live in a different place than my mother.
That's not what I hear.
Sleep in a different bed.
That's not the way I heard it. But I may be wrong. Is there
Excuse
gambling?
me.
Is there daily gambling going
You have
on?
me like Norman Bates.
Let's see now your montage. This is very exciting for me because I never got a chance to see it.
I trimmed the fat. I think I got a nice short package here of all
You
the greatest
trimmed the
hits.
fat.
So
Let's
if
take
we
a
could,
look.
let's roll the clip of the first day of the Masters.
Thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
Actually. Listen, it's not your fault. Whatever. It's funny, I guess. I love it. That fucking thing went viral.
There's a good chance it might.
You see your face?
Oh yeah, it's me with a huge fat fucking face.
Yeah, I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of trouble. My doctor, he said he's not a very nice guy. He said, open your mouth and say oink.
Yeah, you need to get better insurance, Norm.
Insurance? He was calling me a fat pig.
Well, I mean, nobody's going to disagree with him.
Oh, Chasm.
I'm sorry, Norm. I've got an acid tongue.
You do. You're an acid-tongued Arab. So he said, yeah, he said, it's going to be a pretty wild party. You know, I'm not used to wild parties. I said, what is a wild party there? You know, I don't get out much. He says, oh, you know, he's like a little drinking, a little fighting, a little fornicating, you know? Yeah. I said, wow, man, that sounds pretty good. I said, what time should I show up? He goes, anytime, it's just the two of us. Now,
You came over, didn't you? A little fighting, a little fornicating. What's he, an old pirate all of a sudden? Ah.
you notice how I didn't say it's 11?
Hey!
I was working at Art's
deli coffee shop,
deli and coffee shop, busting tables. So Andy comes up to me and he goes, hey man, I got a way to make some money. I said, what is your way? He goes, I'm going to become a male prostitute. So he comes to me the next day and he says, hey, I'm buying breakfast. I says, why is that? He says, I made $450.05 last night. And I said, well, who on earth gave you 5 cents? He said, every one of them.
He says he's mature, and I think it's because he's telling my grandfather's joke.
Stop it! Both of you! Whoa!
Yeah. I'm sorry to interrupt, but they were doing my mic backstage, and I really just caught the end of that joke. Do you mind repeating it? Is that okay?
Yeah, start that again, would you, Norm?
Something about the Swedish.
Yeah, there was a Swedish German guy named Andy Richter. That was a 40-minute story!
It's like somebody...
Youthful purpose?
Youthful purpose!
Yes!
It's like somebody saying, I gotta show you something. They take you on a 4-mile hike to show you a dog turd.
Look at it. Okay. Well, there's your reel for CBS.
I have not seen you in so long.
I know, it's been a
And
while.
I love you. Makes me very sad now that you're
I've gained
a
45
man, no,
pounds.
I don't care. A man as brilliant as you are is doing a podcast for 18 people. And Kim Kardashian's mother has a talk show. Your asswipe producer just held up a sign, let's take a break. Where are we going? We're talking to 6 people. You know, we could get on a bus right now, the 3 of us, and yell out the window and reach more people.
Oh, this is.
But
this
look
is
at
your
the camera.
Oh, this is Norm MacDonald's.
Norm's first talk show. It's like a talk
podcast.
show. It's like a talk show that you would deliver to millions of people, so the next day they would respond, except we're reaching about 50. Most of them are prisoners. Some of them are dangerous.
I think we have some questions.
From who?
Well, from people, from the 7 people watching the podcast.
Why do you say there's only 7?
Well, he said 7. I just thought he did.
I didn't say 7. I said 50.
All right. Well, 50.
7 would be bullshit.
We've been down this road together. We've been seeing the colors fade.
You know that I introduced you and Kevin Nealon to each other?
Yeah, I do. I know that. I knew a lot of things before you started doing this stupid podcast. Let me tell you something. Why don't you get something that is semi-professional? You're a bunch of asswipes. Right now I'm getting on a bus and I'm going to scream out the window and I'll reach 20 more people than you did tonight. I'm telling you, don't ever call me again. Don't ever try to get a hold of me. I will never do this show again as long as I live.
What's going on, Norm? I've not seen you in forever. You look
That
great.
guy likes me a lot.
Yeah, they all love you. They love you. My audience loves you. What's happening? What's new? Your hair is short. You look great.
Yeah, I got short. I got a haircut.
When?
Oh, this is a very uninteresting subject.
Yeah, but it
the
looks
answer
good. It
is-
caught me off guard.
Yesterday.
Oh, wow, yeah. Well, it's short. It makes sense.
Yeah.
How's the family? How's everything going?
Ah, great, man. Couldn't be better. Life is fantastic.
Yeah. That's
I
good.
like life, man.
You do, really?
Oh my God! People that complain about it. First of all, you're lucky. You're lucky enough to be alive. When you think about it, you know what I'm saying. Your mother had to have sex with your father. That your grandparents had to have sex. Great grandparents had to have sex. It's lucky you're alive. My God.
It's amazing.
And I'm so happy every day
You
that I'm
should be.
alive because it's just a fluke. There's so many more people that never got to be alive. You know? And,
That's an interesting point. I guess you're right. If you do the math.
So when people carp about it, I'm like, man, it's the greatest gig in the world, being alive.
Being alive.
You get to eat at Denny's, wear a hat, whatever you want.
Yeah. Get haircuts. It is. Well, good. I'm glad life is going well. I know you're a big fan. You competed in the World Series of Poker in the celebrity event?
No, in the real.
In the real deal,
Real
right?
deal, yeah.
How was that?
Well, it was
Did you
sort
make
of a
any money?
nightmare. I was halfway through the first day. I was the massive chip leader.
Right.
And then
Which means you
threw
were
it
doing
all-
great.
Yeah, I was first place, 8,800 people, and then I threw it all away.
You say that like it still tortures you to this day.
Yeah,
What
well-
happened? Was it all in one hand? Did you just go all in with something that you shouldn't have? Was it your bluffing? Were you...
No, I was just, I had pocket aces, and the guy had jack queen, he beat me. But so be it. I was going for there's 2 ways of playing it, right? You can go to trickle into the money, or you can go for first place, so I was going for first place.
Yeah. You like to play poker, though, right? Was that...
I like it okay, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I play a lot. I got a little addicted to it on the internet. I was playing like 6 games at once for 7-8 hours a day. You know?
Yeah. All right, so you like it a little bit.
Yeah.
I saw the poker area at one of the casinos in Vegas, and it's very bright, it's very sterile. You can't, like, swear, you can't smoke. And I'm thinking, well, there's no way Norm could really be into this poker thing, because those are two of your favorite things to do.
I got a lot of penalties at the World Series for smoking.
Oh, you can
and
you
for
smoke?
swearing, because, like, you know, your aces get cracked and you go, and, you know, and then it's like, it's a 20-minute penalty for each word, so I'm like out for an hour and a half, you know.
But they let you back in.
Yeah, they let you in after an hour and a half.
What if you're swearing while smoking 10 cigarettes at once?
It's so insane that you can't
You have to come
swear
back
and
next week?
smoke because everybody there is a degenerate gambler that smokes and swears.
Right, yeah, it's a weird rule that they have there.
Very strange. I played the celebrity poker. That was the hardest of all.
Why?
Well, you go on the TV, and poker's not that hard, but identifying these other celebrities almost impossible.
That should really be its own sort of gamble.
Yeah, that's
right
right,
there.
'cause it's
I
not
want to bet on the fact that I'm not quite sure that that guy is in Creed. I don't know.
Exactly.
I'll bet $1,000. I think that's a better juice factor in
they
that.
don't get, they get peripheral celebrities like me. They're not like Matlock's going to be on the thing. So, you know, you get like I had to get briefed there because everybody's 20. They're like, that's the guy. Of course, don't you know him? He's on that police station. He plays Detective Johnson. So I had to remember all this. I really enjoy your work on Police Station. That time you got that crook.
He's like, Norm, it's me. It's John Stamos. What's with you? You don't recognize me?
No, John Stamos is a great man.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
You know John Stamos.
Sure, I know him. I know him all right.
Yeah,
I
that
like
guy
him.
gets the ladies.
He does, yeah.
Some guys get the ladies. I'm telling you, man. And it's you ever know these guys, maybe in high school or something, or college, you couldn't figure out why they did it, but they could get the ladies. You know, maybe they weren't the handsomest guy, but somehow, like I had a guy, a friend of mine, Bill, this guy, he could get any, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, every night he would have a different lady.
Bill did,
and they'd be beautiful, and finally I asked the guy, I said, what's your secret, you know? He said, I'm a serial rapist. That hardly counts, you know?
Yeah. Norm, let me ask you.
I tried the roofies once, actually.
Did you? You tried that? You tried that as a technique of dating?
Yeah, because I said, these girls, you go and you feed them a nice hamburger, and then...
That's not enough?
Nothing happened, so I said, I'll try these roofies.
All right.
They didn't work at all, man. I couldn't even remember anything. I woke up 3 days later, my ass hurt. I don't know what happened.
This is the second night in a row. We can't hear any of this. This will be the greatest website interview ever. None of this will make air.
They're just jokes.
Let me ask you about, you grew up in Canada. Everybody in Canada speaks French, but your father, he forbid you from learning French,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Everybody in Quebec, where I grew up, Quebec City, about 99% French, a few English people. And yeah, my dad, you know, the English hate the French, his guts. And so my dad wouldn't let me learn French.
Why?
Because he hated the French. And so in school you could take either French or Latin, and I took Latin, and in Quebec City it turns out there's no ancient Romans.
That's right.
So I got beat up a lot by French guys, which is about the most humiliating thing that could ever happen to you.
Right. Aside from losing at celebrity poker to the guy from the cop show. Let me ask you about, there's a couple of shows coming on NBC this year that both deal with SNL, where you spent some time. One of them is a drama, one of them is a comedy. Do you plan on watching Studio 60 or 30 Rock? Are you excited about these shows?
It seems odd that there's two shows that are backstage of the same show, Saturday Night Live, right? And I don't even know if anybody watches Saturday Night Live, let alone backstage of Saturday. I know they weren't watching when I was on it.
I thought you were great on Saturday Night Live.
What's
what do you
that?
mean? Do you watch it now?
I thought it was great on Saturday Night Live, too.
Do you ever go back? Do you ever go back to the SNL stage?
Yeah, I love it, you know, because ever since I was a kid, I watched Saturday Night Live, and I always loved it, you know, and I still love it. I always go, every time I'm in New York, I go and see the guys and stuff.
Yeah, it's fun to go back there, right?
Oh, yeah. You were there.
Yeah, I was there. Sure.
You'd always hang out.
I know what's going on. This is the comedy CD that Norm put out, and it's great, but it's different than what I thought when I first put it in. I thought it was going to be sort of a traditional comedy CD, but I actually enjoy this much better.
Oh,
Tell
you mean like stand? They wanted me to do stand-up.
Yeah, like it's not stand-up.
Yeah, I didn't want to do stand-up because when I was a kid, like I listened to Cheech and Chong and Monty Python, and it'd be cool because I'd like, you know, my parents didn't know and it was dirty and stuff like that and stuff like that. So I always wanted to do an album like that, you know, that it's not for kids.
They're like sketches, but they're much, much dirtier.
Yeah, they're really filthy, and this album is not for kids, but it's for kids.
Yeah, but if you're a kid, go get it. It seems like when you listen to this, and it's cool because it takes you back to like how people probably listened to radio in the 50s or whatever. It's very sort of theatrical, and it's very funny and dirty.
It's the theater of the mind.
It is, it is.
Like when I'm an older fella, you know, I'm in my late 60s. Now, when I was young, things were different, Carson, you know, like pot was something that, you know, you cook your eggs in. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, it wasn't.
Hash was something that you'd eat with your eggs. You know, they put some hash on the side. You know what I'm saying? Acid, you know, was something that you'd, you know, throw in a guy's face if he made a pass at your wife. You know what I mean? It's all different. It's all different.
When did you grow up? In the 40s?
Yeah, I'm an old 68. Ecstasy. You know?
What was ecstasy?
Ecstasy was that feeling that surged through your body when you threw a bunch of acid in a guy's face. It's all... It's changed. And what I like about this album, like you said...
The hidden track.
Yeah, it's the hidden track, and then they didn't...
Why did you put it as track 13, yet it says hidden track?
They told me they'd hide it.
It says hidden track.
I know, then they put it in. But...
That's ridiculous.
But the theater of the mind, what I was going to say about it is, what is so great, when I was a kid, we had no TV. We had no TV. We had the radio.
Sure.
And you see, you had to use your mind.
Right.
You had to use your imagination. And my dad would collect the kids around and we'd listen to the radio, and we had to use our mind, especially with the hardcore pornography.
What show was that?
What show is it?
Yeah, what show was
the name of the show?
Yeah, that the family was huddled around in the 30s when you were growing up.
I think it was...
The porn was being read.
I can't remember.
And you had to imagine it all.
The name of the show?
Yeah.
Amos and Andy.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I was thinking of. Those are great. I like to go down to the radio.
Come on now, Amos. I don't believe you should be doing that.
All right. It's great to go down to the Museum of Radio and TV. Have you ever done that?
Yeah, sure.
And you can go and you can just basically call up any great old television show or radio show and relive those great moments.
It's beautiful. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, we'll look for that Amos and Andy. All right, you gonna hang out? We have Amy Smartest here.
I love Amy.
Did you meet her?
I met her, and I'm a big fan of her. She's smart, and that wasn't a joke.
It's not even on here. The Amy Smart.
Feelings flowing up and down, picking up the pieces that you left behind, hitting a new type of flow, breathing in the smoke and clearing up my mind. The thoughts of you, I never knew what the hell you got me into. What do you mean?
We had our first night at Seaside Heights last night.
Yeah, that was great. Drinking that beer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Norm and I got to go out last night.
Yeah.
There's a place called the, what's the name of that? Yakety Yak Cafe?
Yakety
You guys
Yak.
know that place here?
That was
It's
fun.
like a nightclub for senior citizens. Really, seriously. They'd play like Islands in the Stream. Remember that when that came on?
That was crazy. You got a lot of the ladies last night.
Oh, let me tell you, man.
I told you that one was a dude. I told you, man. I warned you.
I know. I was a little upset we're having the barbecue today after that experience, too. But how about when the girl you were talking to, when her teeth came out? It was crazy, seriously.
Yeah, I wasn't talking to her during that point.
Right. I remember when you tried to put them in, back in her. It got ugly. Hey, also, our question of the day is, and Norm's here to talk about Dirty Work, which we're very excited about.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Tell us a little about just the plot of the movie. It's sort of a revenge.
It's a movie, yeah. It's a movie about, I play a guy that opens a revenge for hire business. So I get revenge on people that can't think of them themselves.
And you actually co-wrote this movie, and, and this idea actually stemmed from you just having a fascination about this idea.
Yeah, I love the idea of revenge, yeah.
Certainly. Our question of the day is, what's the best way you've gotten revenge? So if you're here hanging out with us, think of some ways that you've gotten revenge. Do you have any ways that you can think of in your own real life that you've...
Well, this wasn't my idea, but my buddy did it when we were in college. We sent these dudes at this fraternity that we didn't like a big bunch of donuts, right? And then they ate the donuts, and then underneath the donuts we had a Polaroid of me and my buddy with the donuts on our...
That's good. How come we didn't write that into the movie?
We did. They wouldn't let us do it.
All right, you know, we're gonna show you a video right now. It's actually a breakthrough videos from Madonna. Part of this was shot in our New York studio in Times Square. You can check it out. Here is Jonas Ackerlund directed this video, who did Smack My Bitch Up from Prodigy. If you haven't seen it, it moves rather fast. Check out Madonna right now. Here's Ray LA. Hey, all right, welcome back to the show. Carson Daly here. Norm MacDonald, our guest today, star of Dirty Work, a movie that everybody in America has to go see at least once. That's what we're asking.
Yeah.
We're not asking a lot. Just go and check out Norm's movie. It's very funny. We're going to talk about it in just a little bit. We've actually started yesterday, since Norm's going to be on the show with us all week long, kind of hanging out. When you came out yesterday, you didn't look in the, like you were in the real beach attire.
Right, I've gotten a little more.
You're working your way.
I had a sweatshirt yesterday, now I have a T-shirt.
But we're taking up a collection fund, too, of everybody here. So by the end of the week, maybe we'll get you in a skivvy. Yeah. So this is the Norm MacDonald Skinny White Ass Fund. There it is. Sorry, Ski. You got that? We have about 14 bucks in it now, so I'll pass it around. If you guys want to see Norm in a, you know, like a thong by Friday, then drop some money.
Some of the ladies put some money in, too.
Put money in there, for Christ's sake. Stop taking the money. Hey, how are you? It's Tuesday. That means there's some new music in stores. Part of the grassroots movement in the Bronx, and it's happening. Norm MacDonald, everybody, hanging out with us. Have they ever raised the roof for you? Have you had that experience out yet? That's pretty cool.
I love that band better than Ezra, by the way.
Do you really?
But you know what band I don't like?
Which one don't you like, Norm?
Ezra. They're not as good. Bob Dole's here to talk to that damn dirty beatnik Howard Stern. Try to get the youth vote. That's it.
All right, and what's your appeal to the youth? What's going to make you get the youth, the young voters out there to vote for Bob Dole?
Cigarettes for everybody. That's what these young punks want, cigarettes. That's what Bob Dole will give them. Cigarettes, everybody. That's it.
Every time you come up here, you seem to be revealing more and more. What's going on? Are these stories like all planned in advance? You save them for the show, or?
No, I don't know what I'm talking about. I should plan something out.
I mean, what kind of reactions have people been giving you now since you've been coming up here?
About the thing?
Like your last story that when you came up here, and I mean, geez, you had a bunch of stories today.
Yeah.
I mean, you revealed the bathroom story.
People love it. It's cool, you know, because people listen to the show, so they see him and say, "Hey, man, that's right, right?"
Nice bathroom story.
Yeah, that was a gross story I said today.
Yeah.
When I heard that coming, I couldn't believe you were going to keep doing it.
Yeah, it was a kind of a gross story.
Well, it was a good story, though.
Yeah.
Gross stories are always good stories.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good that you told it.
Yeah.
It was a good story. I'm just surprised that you told it. I mean, I would think that you'd be a little more reserved than that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, who cares, you know what I mean? About all that stuff,
Hey, it was
right?
a funny story.
Yeah.
We're glad you did.
It's not like I have any good image to protect or
True,
anything. Just a guy.
It's not like you have pants on, right?
Yeah, right. What are you doing?
Yeah, like, why are you just...
down, too. It's not even at your face.
Yeah, I'm not even aiming. This is my own personal video.
Just asking any question. Yeah, so what about the story? I'm just zooming in on my
Howard after getting fired.
I like the show. I like going on there.
Real good. Just follow up with this. It's going real good.
Regular.
It's a tough room.
It's going in the time capsule, this one.
So why do you want to come here and tell Howard the story? Because you like him?
Yeah, I like doing this show.
So is it going to help you out? I mean, is it going to help you out going on this show? I mean, you know, a lot of people listen. Is it going to help you out, I mean, after this?
How do I know? What the hell are you talking about?
I wouldn't take that from him. I'd smack him.
Who do you think he is? There's very few questions I can answer. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, guys. You are in some serious trouble now.
Yeah.
What a way to end your career.
Yeah, this was great. I couldn't think of a better way to end.
To go out on the
End a glorious career and have Norm ruin my life on national radio.
You really owe him.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming down.
Thanks, man.
All right,
This was great. Thanks.
Stern rule.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, you're a camera guy. As soon as the camera hits.
I like you when the camera's off, I swear. Funniest guy.
God, sir.
Hey, Norm,
we're going to do an ID, right?
Yeah, can we come down and go do a quick ID?
Yeah, you already asked me.
Yeah, all right. Oh, so I didn't have to ask you again?
No, we're going to do an ID right now.
Yeah, so Norm, when you come here, man, you're always involved in a lot of controversy.
I know, I don't know what happened there. I just used to be a regular guy.
You used to be a nice guy.
Yeah, I never started any of it.
What happened? What do you think? What do you think it went wrong?
Controversy. I don't know.
When it started coming on the show?
Maybe this is where it started. What do I say? Didn't somebody write something?
Yeah, we're trying to see if there's something written. We're looking it up. If not, you're gonna have to make something on your own.
Oh, I'm horrible at that. I used to go in commercials when I started out in show business. So it'd be like a car commercial.
Right.
So like the line would be, the line would be, "Hey Bill, I see you have a Buick." That'd be the line.
Right.
So then you practice it like a million times. "Hey Bill, I see you got a Buick." And "Hi Scott."
I know.
And so then the guy goes, "Okay, go." So I go, "Hey Bill, I see you got a Buick." So the guy goes, "That was great." They all say it was great. And then he goes, "Okay, this time," he goes, "forget the script." Like there's any script.
Right.
He goes, "Just go crazy. Like anything you want." Because they think every comedian, because you're a comedian, they think you're like Mork from Mork or something. So, and then you just go, "Yeah, okay," And he goes, "Okay, go." And then you just go, "Bill, I see you got a Buick." You just say the same thing. You're like, retarded. That's a good story.
All right.
Hey, man, we're going to somebody's got to hand me something.
All right. He's gonna
think off my head. "Bill, I see you have a Buick."
All right, Norm. Do one thing first. Just be like, "Hey, Norm MacDonald," and then I hate to do it to you, but just say whatever you want to say. "Howard, I love you."
Okay. Well, what's it for though? It's like
it's like a fur bumper, like
Oh yeah, during.
Yeah, breaks in the show.
Yeah, right. I've seen the show. Yeah. So I go, okay. Hey, so do I say you're listening to the Howard Stern Show?
That's how you'll end it. Yeah.
Oh, that's how I end it.
Hey, it's Norm MacDonald.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
I was going to say that.
Okay, so I say, "Hey, everybody, Norm MacDonald here. I think Howard's the funniest guy in the world, and you're lucky to be listening to him. So keep listening on the Howard Stern Show." Right?
Something like that.
What? That was not good. You're telling me.
No, that was okay.
Okay,
I'm going to tell you that was okay.
Okay. So what do you want me to say
and
now?
the other one is, do me a favor, just, "Hey, it's Norm MacDonald, and wish Howard a happy 45th birthday."
Oh, that's nice.
Which will play on the day of his birthday. So anything you want to say.
That'll play on his birthday?
It'll play on his birthday.
That's a good time to play something like that. Okay, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
"Hey, Howard, happy 45th birthday, man. You're 45 years old. That's great." When I was a kid, if somebody was like 45, you heard he died, you'd go, "Yeah, that's it." Like you wouldn't think anything of it. But happy 45th, buddy. You're a good man.
I just would be like a 10-year-old girl and her father or mother coming up to me asking for an autograph, and I'm at the table.
Well, you're
sitting at a table.
And he's famous?
Right, so it would be like... yeah.
We're creating a scene.
Exactly. It's all fiction. So it would be like, "Well, you be the girl."
Excuse me, can I have your autograph, please?
Oh, sure. What's your name?
I'm going to wind up in rehab. It was so good. You guys are so good, man. What's up, Artie? How's it going?
You remember Artie?
You guys are still friends?
Since when?
You mean after what?
You mean after
your last appearance?
After, yeah, well...
Yeah, we're very friendly. We're show business friends.
Except he wouldn't go on, we had a problem because I had this TV show.
Right.
And Artie was supposed to be in it.
And he's not.
No, he screwed me.
What? I didn't screw anybody. It was strictly a business decision on my part. But I would love to be on Norm's show.
What was the business decision?
He wanted to do some movie. with Chris O'Donnell instead.
So you're mad at him?
No, he's a good man.
Do you hold a grudge or anything like that?
Nah, he's a good guy.
I think he seems a little aggravated. I don't know. I mean, but we still talk and everything. Because I can get bed sent for him.
Who's Michelle Greppy?
Yeah, you got a bad review in the paper by Michelle Greppy. She hates you.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
But the
Tell me
New York
something.
Times loves me. But Michelle Greppy hates me.
What's something Michelle said?
She says, all the charm of a date rapist.
But a date rapist has to have charm, right?
That's true. A date rapist has to have a lot of charm, right?
I would imagine so.
Real rapists don't, but date rapists.
They have to have enough charm to get you on a date.
They gotta get you on a date, exactly.
He took your punchline.
So Norm, what brings you down here today?
I'm gonna go on this Howard show and promote my. I love how this is a 2-camera shoot.
We need you from every angle.
On the Howard Stern show, the great Howard Stern, and promote my situation comedy, which I call a sitcom. Am I supposed to be looking at the camera?
Yeah, look over.
What?
It doesn't matter. Look wherever.
So I'm going to do that to tap into Howard's, vast listenership.
No, I know Howard's always been a big fan of yours and a big supporter. You think he'll like your new show? Do you care if he did or not?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Well, I care if he likes it, yeah.
What if he didn't, let's say?
Oh, that's cool, I did my movie, Dirty Work. He didn't even watch it.
Were you disappointed you didn't watch it?
I wish he'd watched it. It's available on video.
He just doesn't want to say it.
No, he was sad. But hey,
what are you going to do with that?
I love you, cinema verite. That's a cigarette. Let's get a shot of a cigarette.
I want to know what you're going to do with the cigarette. So Norm, you're not mad at Artie, are you? Outing your gambling problems?
No, he's a good man, Artie. He's good. He's a good friend.
So most good friends out you usually?
What do you mean by out?
You was talking about all your gambling problems.
Yeah. No, I don't have gambling problems.
No.
I just gamble. Here's Artie. Ask him a question.
Who's that? Who those interns?
Hey,
Jesus
Christ.
You like that, right?
You guys are doing all right.
Is it better than extra ass?
That depends on what extra ass you're talking about.
All right. Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah, it was really fun, man.
Hey, Norm, before you go, I just want to bring you down to the production studio and actually Artie too, and just do some IDs real quick.
Great.
All right. So the first one, Artie, why don't you stand at that mic over there?
Oh, you want us both?
Yeah. So why don't the first one you do, each introduce yourselves and then wish Howard a happy 46th birthday.
Good Lord, is it that old?
Been around for 20 years.
25. Looks good. 46. I'm sorry, what do I...
You just introduce yourselves and then wish him anything you want. Just wish him a happy 46th birthday.
All right, man.
Anytime.
When Howard Stern stops making radio, they should
Hey,
stop
that's my
making
thing,
radio.
man.
That's my line.
That's my thing.
Come
You guys
on,
took
man.
my thing. Okay, I'm going to say it. Let me tell you something. Is it happy birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Howard Stern, the greatest. And let me tell you something. When Howard Stern stops making radio, they should stop making radios.
It's terrible. He didn't do it. Right.
Yeah. But you got to introduce yourselves first, because no one's going to know who you are.
Okay, right. Hey, this is Norm MacDonald wishing Howard Stern a happy 46th birthday. And Howard went... Okay, let me start again. Okay?
Yeah.
It's hard, man. I don't got cue cards.
That's
right.
right.
Hey, this is Norm MacDonald wishing Howard Stern a happy 46th birthday. And let me tell you something. When Howard Stern stops making radios... No. I fucking wrote this. It's great. Okay. Ready? Hey, this is Norm MacDonald. Don't talk because they'll hear it. Hey, this is Norm MacDonald wishing Howard Stern a happy 46th. Happy birthday, Howard. And as I always say, when Howard stops making radio, they should stop making radios. You know what I mean? That was a good one.
All right, good.
That's excellent. This one? Should I read it? Yes. You want me to read?
You can't read.
Oh, read this on the air. Well, so you scratched all this part out?
Right, right.
I don't understand what it means. Please check back with me in 2 weeks, because maybe at that point I'll need help. Is that the joke?
I guess that might be the joke.
I gotta know the joke so I know how to say it. Okay. Is this gonna sound like it's my idea, though?
Yeah, but we write it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, as long as, Howard knows you guys.
Yeah. Howard approves it.
Oh, okay, cool. Should I just say it?
Yeah.
I love on this because everybody just looks like a retarded actor going, what do I do again? Okay. Hey, I'm Norm MacDonald, and I don't need Howard or the Howard Stern Show because now I have my very own sitcom. That's right. But check back with me in a couple of weeks, and then I'll probably need him again. Howard Stern. And now, I fucked that all up.
All right, just you can pick it up with "and" now.
Pick it up. Oh, right. And now, Howard Stern.
I just got one more for you.
Right.
This is a Bob Dole one.
Oh, okay.
Now, just if you want to do something on your own, you don't have to do this. But just an idea to do the Bob Dole.
Okay, I'll try to do this. I don't know if I can do Dole that well.
Purple.
Okay. Hi, this is Bob Dole. I'm the guy that could have been president of this great country. But all of you rejected me because I was a cripple. That's right. Well, you may not be rid of me yet because my wife, Liberty Dole, is going to run for the presidency. Ain't that a boot in the ass? I'll be in the White House and not have to do a lick of the work. You heard me. Plus, I got a fresh supply of Viagra. That's right. Anybody got Monica Lewinsky's phone number? I want to try that cigar trick. Except with my pen because I was a cripple. That's right. Well, you may not be rid of me yet because my wife, Liberty Dole, is going to run for the presidency. Ain't that a boot in the ass? I'll be in the White House and not have to do a lick of the work. You heard me. Plus, I got a fresh supply of Viagra. That's right. Anybody got Monica Lewinsky's phone number? I want to try that cigar trick. Except with my pen. You're listening to a man who doesn't need Viagra, but he sure could use a penile implant. Howard Stern.
That was good. Oh, there you go. One quick thing.
Great, and it's just one more, actually. Introduce yourself again. One more and you're out of here. Introduce yourself again and congratulate Howard on 25 years in broadcasting.
Wow. That's great. That's great. Well, let me think of something to say. Or should I just say that?
Whatever you want to say.
Okay. Oh, I introduced myself.
Yep.
Again, right? Hey, this is Norm MacDonald. I should start again, right?
Yep.
Hey, this is Norm MacDonald. Congratulating. Oh, no, I shouldn't say congratulating. What did you say to say again?
Congratulate Howard on 25 years in broadcasting. So, hey, congratulations.
Hey, this is Norm MacDonald, and Howard, I want to congratulate you on 25 years. Did you say broadcasting?
Broadcasting.
Hi, this is Norm MacDonald. I want to wish Howard, I want to wish you congratulations on 25 years in broadcasting. That's great. And when they stop making, I should do that part, right? I'm going to do that part. That's good. Okay. Hey, Howard, Norm MacDonald here, wishing you congratulations on 25 years in broadcasting. Let me tell you something, buddy. When you stop doing radio, they should stop making radios. That's right, you heard me.
All right, great. You're all
That's
set.
an excellent line.
You heard me. That's a good one. Scott, good seeing you.
Norm MacDonald's out front. Hey guys, how you doing? What's up, man? Katie. What's up, man?
How you doing?
How you doing? There's Jen. He's playing plays a ball, man.
I jam my finger all the time.
You really?
Basketball.
Yeah, it hurts, man, right?
You really wreck it.
No. Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
What's up?
Band-Aids too expensive or something?
Yeah, I can't afford it.
What's up, man?
What's going on? How's it going?
Doing good. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
Artie looks like you lost a lot of weight.
He did.
I did. I dropped a couple.
I know. You look like a totally different person.
I'm worried because so did Walter Payton. I haven't been exercising. I lost weight. I think I might be sick.
Uh-oh. What do we think you have?
I think I'm alright.
Bad meat in the can?
No. That was Rock Hudson. That's
good.
No, and this is a big entourage today. It's very unlike you.
I know.
Who is everybody here?
Artie.
Well, Artie we know.
Right.
Laurie Joe. Danny Wilson.
Danny Wilson.
Who's this guy?
I don't know this dude.
What?
Isn't he with you?
No.
We thought he was with you.
He's about
What
to
do you
take
doing here?
I'm
Stan from Paris.
Who?
Paris, France.
You're from Paris?
Yes.
He's the last guy you'll see in your life.
He's really not with you?
No.
Alright, what's your name?
Stan.
Stan, stay. Come out of here for a second. What brings you down here, Stan? How'd you get in?
I don't speak very well English. I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't?
I come from Paris, and I come for see Howard Stern because I know him.
Oh,
in Paris.
How do you know him in Paris?
I see his movie.
Oh, you saw him?
Yeah.
All right, let me bring you out to the out into the lobby again, and then let me find out if we can get you on. Okay?
I back.
Yeah, come with me. Yeah, come with me. You sure that dude wasn't with you?
No, that dude was weird.
Stan from France.
Stan from Paris.
Stan from Paris.
That's suspicious right there.
Yeah, that didn't. That was a breach of security.
Dude, one of those dudes wasn't with them.
Who wasn't?
That one, the tall guy at the end.
Materialized.
Get out of here. You told me that, man.
Well, I didn't realize until I had. I
thought he was with you guys. I'm sorry.
He's out in the lobby, Dave.
Yeah, shall I let him back in?
What?
Shall I let him back in?
Yeah, we'll let him sit back.
What? How did he get in?
He just walked in right behind you guys.
Meanwhile, Norm and Artie are like in the safe.
What about a guy down? We're on the elevator on the way up, right? And when I came in, there was some dude with a picture of me, and I signed it. So when we got on the elevator, the guy in the elevator goes, "So what are you signing autographs for, man?" I go, "I'm a celebrity." So he goes, "Yeah, I don't know who you are." I go, "No, that's all right." He goes, "Who are you, man?" He like pushes me.
He like punched you?
No, he didn't punch me. Just like pushed
He was mad. It was hot.
He was mad at me, man.
And did you tell him who you are?
Told him I was Rod Laver. Aussie tennis great, Rod Laver. We didn't sleep last night. We stayed up all night.
Like the number of them?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you came in no sleep?
Yeah, we didn't sleep. We stayed up the entire day.
Are you going to be fresh for the show?
Yeah, we're tired. Great Howard. Continues to be great, right?
So Norm, did you decide what you're going to do today? On Regis? Did you decide which of the things?
I don't know. I'm gonna maybe mention something.
Are you going to try to work something out?
Yeah, I'm already like cowarding out on it.
You chickening out?
Are you coming?
Yeah.
The farther I get from Howard.
Are you going to chicken out? Because you know he's going to be watching.
Yeah, I'm going to try. I hope I remember. You know what I mean?
All of a sudden your memory's going to go?
Yeah. Then I get scared. I get back in real life. Outside the Howard.
Outside our walls?
Yeah, outside. Everything goes. Howard Studio. Who was that?
Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. See you later, buddy.
See you later.
Who is that, Jackie?
Yeah.
Where is it? There he is.
Just yelling at you.
You got a short haircut too now, man. Looks
Yeah, well,
good.
it's so much easier.
It is, right? You just wake up and that's it. Lord, you coming?
More time for everything else.
Exactly.
See you guys.
See you later, man. I'm going to go see Howard Stern and talk to him. the radio.
What's going on, man? Anything new?
Just what I told you. I just fucking told you.
So you just here to hang out?
No, I told you word for. You have it on tape. Why are you asking me?
So you're here to talk to Howard?
I'm here to. What did I say? I'm
Anything in particular, though?
No.
No.
I never think more than about 5 seconds ahead of time.
Keep us on our toes. It should be good.
I don't know. It might not be.
We'll find out.
He'll be fine. All
All
right.
right, thanks, man.
Norm, good to see you. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you
in.
very much.
Mwah. It's good
I
to
thought you were a
see
fan of me last time.
No, why was it?
Like,
What?
I don't know.
Oh, because of that whole Artie thing?
I don't know. I think you're mad at me.
I love you. I'm not mad at you at all.
Norm, how'd it go, man?
It was good. It was fun. Hey,
How are you?
Steve, how are you, buddy?
Great to see you.
Good to see you, Steve.
Now, after reading that article
Hi,
about
Lisa.
Artie, are you a little concerned about him? You worried?
No, I'm not worried about it.
Not at all? Do you think going out to Vegas with him after reading that is a good idea?
I go to Vegas with Artie if he wants to go. Sure.
You think he's in a good place right now?
A good place? I'm not a, what, that sounds
like mentally.
I'm not a psychiatrist. What the fuck would I know?
Well, you're good friends with him, right?
Yeah, but I don't know that. I can't. I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't know about that shit.
All right, so you had fun
I just
today?
know if a guy's smiling, I figure he's happy, and if he frowns, I figure he's sad.
Yes.
It was all smiles today.
Artie seems to smile, so I'll take his smile at its word.
All right, so you had fun in there, man?
Yeah, I always have fun. It's fun in there. It's always fun with Howard. Always fun
You
with
didn't
Artie.
think it was a good appearance?
Well, sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm getting dull or some shit, but it was all right.
Yeah, why do you feel we need to juggle, as you said?
Juggle? I don't feel like I have to be a clown. I just want to, what? I'm fucking supposed to be funny, so if I'm not funny, I'm fucking failing at my, whatever the fuck I'm supposed to be doing.
You were funny, though.
No, so okay.
I wanted to bring up the details thing. Talk about a hatchet job. On me,
I
though.
forgot about that. The details.
The details,
yeah,
right.
I forgot about that.
They did an article about the Norm show. The guy who wrote the article played poker with me and Norm all fucking night. And then the whole article was about how me and Norm are crazy gamblers and not anything about, like, by the way, he has a show on it. It was like three pages of just how we're...
Danny Wilson was the hero of the piece.
That was when Danny Wilson...
He got more press than us.
Danny Wilson...
Warner Brothers paying publicists. Danny Wilson's getting fucking...
Norm, you took... I'm bad with assistants. Norm had an assistant for 20 hours, I think.
I'm yelling at the kids. He's late.
I'm late? I'm exactly on time.
No, you're not. You're late.
I'm exactly on time.
What's up, Norm?
How are you?
Good, man. How's it going?
Oh, sweet, man.
You're a little late, man.
Well, you're walking backwards with a camera. You're one to talk.
What's going on, man?
Nothing, man. Just relaxing with Brian here. My lover and best friend.
What's up, man?
Hey, man.
Brian's my lover and best friend.
That's what you're gonna be talking about today?
Yeah, don't you want to talk to him?
Well, why were you late today, man?
I'm not late.
Howard says you're
What
late.
time you got?
8:45.
What?
I think you're booked for 8:30.
8:30? All time is relative, as Einstein said.
All right, well, tell it to Howard. Right off the bat, you kind of freaked Howard out with that hocking up that loogie.
Well, he thought I had gum. He said, "Get
You
that
didn't have
out."
anything in your mouth?
I guess I had brown hot virus.
And what'd you do? You threw it at him? You threw it in his direction?
No, I didn't throw it in his direction. You're misrepresenting everything. I tossed it because I realized it was hot with virus.
Could have given yourself sickness.
Brian is a germophobic.
Definitely a germaphobe. Norm, absolutely, you gotta be.
Why? What do you got?
What do I got?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any disease, unless you consider feline immune deficiency syndrome a disease. All right, pal. Respect. Yeah, I have FIDS. You know what that is?
No.
My cat had it. It's AIDS for cats. It's called FIDS.
And the funny thing about it is, it has the same incubation period as AIDS. All right? So it takes you like 9 or 10 years to die, but a fucking cat only lives 9 or 10 years. So really,
So is it really a
if you're
disease?
going to get immune deficiency syndrome, it's better to be a cat because it really only shaves the last couple of months off your life. But you know, why do you keep sticking a camera in my face?
It's my job.
Hoping I'll say something.
You're saying funny shit. All right, man. So you had a good time today?
It was fantastic, man. I always love being on Howard Stern. He's the best. Love Artie, love Fred, love Robin Quivers. Love everybody
Why did
here.
you date her?
What?
Why did you date her?
Why did I date her? That would require me saying something incredibly politically incorrect.
Go ahead.
I usually don't date shorter women.
I thought you were going to say something else there.
Well, that's your racism bubbling to the surface. My God, I don't know what thoughts go through your head, but... Well.
Welcome back.
Thanks, man.
How the H are you?
I'm good, man. It's always nice to see you walking backwards.
Yeah. It's always nice to walk backward for you.
Yeah, you should walk backwards like competitively. Right? Did you ever think of that?
I thought about it. I mean, I've assessed my talents, and I feel that that's pretty much my only one.
Are you kidding?
Right now.
Take a look at that.
That's true.
Maybe it's time to reassess your talents. You'd have a TV program.
So what's going on, Norm? You've got a new show on Comedy Central?
Oh yeah. The comedy channel. Ha! I'm on Ha TV.
You're looking forward to your reunion with Howard today?
Yeah, it'll be really awesome, man. I always love Howard. Miss him. Fun to be here. Fun to see everybody. I brought the great Kevin Farley. Farley, where are you, man?
Hey, man.
How you doing?
Welcome back, man.
Yeah, thanks.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm great. I'm loving it.
Nice.
Back to me.
Nice deflection. All right, man. I'll leave you alone.
All right.
See you in the
We
studio.
got somebody shooting you. It's the fucking Truman Show.
It's a damn circus around here.
It's awesome, baby.
You have a good time in there today,
Yeah,
man?
that was great. Oh yeah, can't not have a good time.
Now, I know you were on during Playboy Mansion
That's
broadcast.
right. A
but this
long
was
time
like-
ago, that was at the Playboy Mansion, and then this is my second appearance.
So this is more conversational.
Yeah,
You
this
had a little
is-
more time to
Yeah, definitely.
get to know the show and everything.
Good to
Or get
hang
to know
out.
Howard.
Good to hang out with Norm and Howard. It was awesome. Can't beat it.
That was
It was
fun, right?
fun. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, I couldn't shut you up.
Well, I didn't say anything.
I know.
Interrupted.
Well, I was, you're supposed to be talking.
It's your time to shine. I'm just the Ed McMahon.
Not even as talented as Ed.
Norm, no matter how much time passes between appearances, you always seem to like sort of pick up where you left off with Howard.
Well, I just love Howard so much, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What gets you going?
In
What
my whole life, there's been 4 original things I've ever seen. Sam Kinison, David Letterman, when I was a little kid, Saturday Night Live, and Howard Stern.
Yeah.
4 original things in all of comedy that I've ever witnessed.
That's true.
So it's very, very special when I get to see Howard.
It's interesting hearing that from you because one of Howard's callers the other day said that the show has sort of come to a halt and he doesn't feel the show is the same or as good as it's been.
Oh no, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Well,
Because-
how do you think the show has evolved? I mean,
I think it's evolved in the same way that Howard evolves, you know, as a person and as an entertainer, and oh hi. So he's just evolving as a human being, as a comedian. That's the fucking greatest, you know, because I come from a place where stand-ups just do the same fucking act, you know, forever, and I always try to change my act all the time. You know, but I'm not even close to Howard, man. You know, and also when a guy fucking does comedy fucking 4 hours a day, I don't know why the fuck he's not getting a comedy award. I'll tell you that.
because he's in a sense just improvising for 4 or 5 hours every single day.
Yeah.
4 days a week.
Yeah. Compared to a guy that fucking reads a script and pretends, what the fuck is that? That guy could not even be funny in the least.
all he could do is know how to read well. You know what I mean?
So what Howard does is completely original and completely...
Yes, it's completely original. You know, a guy told me once he didn't like Howard, you know, but he said, you gotta admit, he said, I do have to admit he's original. And I said, nothing's greater than that. How fucking impossible is it to be original? You know, I wish I could be fucking original. It's like the greatest thing in the world, you know?
Well, Howard seems to share that respect. There seems to be a very much a mutual respect between the two of you. I mean, I haven't heard him laugh that loud in quite a while.
Yeah,
So.
well, Howard's great. You know, when Howard laughs, it's like when I first got on Letterman, and Letterman laughs. There's very few people like when you...
You're not very funny.
Pardon? No, I didn't hear what he said. Come on. What is going on? No, I didn't hear what he said. I'm sorry. What did you say, sir?
You're not very funny.
Who? What's up, huh? What do I give a fuck? No, you... Now you're saying I'm not very funny,
You
right?
got my money. You got my money. That's okay.
How much money? How much money I got that's yours? No, honestly, I don't care. How much?
Well, a couple bucks.
Are you alone or you just by yourself?
When I'm with someone.
So-
PM. He's not alone, unfortunately.
No, but so what was the idea? So here's the thing. So you go, I'm gonna pay money. Go see this dude, right? Tickets probably cost a lot of money, right? So, no, that would be an awful thing. That would be an awful thing. That would be a terrible thing to do. No, I just want them to understand what exactly happened. So, but anyways, at some point in your life you thought I was funny. Because I don't got no fucking banjo or shit. So at some point in your life, you thought I was funny, right?
Weekend update, baby.
Weekend update. That's nice, thank you. So then, have you ever seen me do anything since Weekend Update? Pardon me? I'm sorry, what?
YouTube morbid bits.
I did what?
There's a lot of YouTube morbid bits.
YouTube morbid bits? Oh, morbid. I see. And so then, did you like those?
No.
You didn't like those? Specifically about death. Is that what you mean?
Yes!
So they were clips from the, you didn't like those. So then you said, I'll come here to this show.
You said that you were better. You weren't doing the morbid stuff anymore.
Yeah, I'm not doing the morbid stuff anymore. Did I do anything more? First of all, I never said I was better. I've never used but have I done anything morbid, do you think?
No, Norm, I love you, baby. That's why I'm here. So shut up.
Why you tell him shut up? He should say I love me. Well, that's nice. Thanks, man. That's cool that you love me. Because it's cool to love someone, even if you don't think they're fine. You know, you should love someone even if even if they disappoint you. No, I'm not going to check them out. Why would I do that? Yeah. So you know, it's nice of you to love me, even though I've disappointed you. I'm sorry I disappointed you. Because seriously, I never tried. You know. I'll try to do that. But that was nice that you said that you love me on the weekend up there. And it was so sweet that you said you love me. So I love you too, bro. Oh man, live. We got through that all right. You gotta let people be, you gotta let people have their opinion and stuff like that. You know? Man paid a lot of money and then he's like, what the fuck is all this shit? Shit. I didn't really feel that warm, but.
Love you, Norm. You rock,
Where's Adam?
But let's do a morbid thing. My other friend was mentally retarded. Now, I know you're not supposed to say that anymore, but that's what we said then, you know, and I understand that term. You know, it means that you're arrested. Your mental capacity has been retarded or arrested. So, anyways, I'll say Down syndrome. I don't care. I didn't say it for a long time on account of I thought people would think I was a doctor. And I'd have to hit their knee with a hammer or something. I don't know. The stewardess comes up. Flight attendant! Flight attendant! I apologize. Words are different now. When I was young, if you were a flight attendant and you were a lady, we would call you a stewardess. And if you were a flight attendant and you were a man, we would call you a... Wait, what? What are you guys thinking? Good Lord. What's wrong with you? I'm outraged. I'm outraged, I tell you. I'm outraged at what you are thinking. Just because I paused for a second. I was going to say a steward. If you're a flight attendant, you were male, we used to call you a steward, you know? But words have changed, folks. That's the way things go, man. They're always going to be different. You know, words, they change. That's why I can't understand goddamn Shakespeare, you know? I remember one time when I was a little boy, I went up to my dad, I said, Dad, I think I'm a little girl. And he said, I thought you had a cock. And I was like, oh yeah, you got me. Now, the only reason I tell you that is to show how hateful we were back then. You know what I'm saying? Now, every person knows that people are nuanced. They're not all evil or all good, you know. My dad did good stuff, you know. He was in the Second World War. You know, he fought Hitler. I mean, you know, he had help. It wasn't like he didn't have a fist fight with Hitler. But I'm saying he liberated us from what could have been the icy grip of Nazism. How about that? So that was his good side, you know. His evil side was this crazy idea he had that having a cock had something to do with being a boy. I don't even know, you know, where you could come up with such an idea. Nowadays, we can't even wrap our heads around that kind of thinking. But people used to actually think that. Isn't that something? Now, in other ways, my father was very progressive. For instance,
we had a gender-neutral bathroom. You know, I used it, my brother used it, my sister used it, my mother used it. Anybody, didn't matter what gender you were. And you know what I was way ahead on? Slut shaming. I was always against that.
These broken pieces I hold in my hands don't have a chance to mend at all. Before they get thrown into chaos again, I try to pretend I'm whole enough to stand in this world so unsteady.
I don't like words that hide the truth. I don't like words that conceal reality. I don't like euphemisms or euphemistic language. And American English is loaded with euphemisms because Americans have a lot of trouble dealing with reality. Americans have trouble facing the truth. So they invent a kind of a soft language to protect themselves from it. And it gets worse with every generation. For some reason, it just keeps getting worse.
Here's Norm's son, Dylan. Yeah.
Oh, hi. I just wanted to say that my father loved dogs, and he loved the second annual HCA Award. and that ever since he was a kid in the Ottawa Valley, he always wanted to win a second annual HCA Awards, and also to have a dog.
Thank you.
Remember, kids, a stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet. Unless he has candy, in which case he's probably a pedophile. So, maybe not that one. I'm on a seafood diet. I see food, and if it's a fish, I eat it.
Meta.
Yeah. So.
I hate meta.
It's tough though. There's so much sex. I know you got a family. You got a kid, right?
Yeah, I got a beautiful little kid. Dylan.
How old is he?
He's 3. He's the greatest. Yeah.
Is he like? What? I mean, what? Let's just end there.
How's your son? You guys having fun together? You doing that?
Oh yeah, we went to Disney World last week in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is great, man. Yeah. There are all these like Goofies there. And Mickey Mouse, and Pluto, and Chip and Dale.
Yeah, oh, Chip and Dale. Sure.
Yeah, they're all there, and they don't like wander around like they used to.
No.
They keep them in like one place, and you have to line up to get, and even give autographs. You know, what the hell you want an autograph from? So yeah, you get an autograph from a bitter college student making $4 an hour. You know? But I didn't stand in line. That was an hour line to get an autograph from one of these guys. So what I did is I got autographs from some of the characters that my kids weren't aware of that are at Disneyland. Like I got an autograph from Security Man Guy and Mr. Popcorn Stand. You know, they had a weird thing in that thing. There was a guy was taking a picture with his kid, and how Goofy was there, you know. Or no, it was Mickey Mouse.
Right.
And Mickey Mouse was taking a picture with a little 2-year-old, and the 2-year-old's father was taking the picture, and the kid like slipped out of Mickey's hands and fell down. And fortunately, Mickey has giant shoes, so it protected the child from smashing into the concrete. And it hit it. He bounced off the shoe, you know. And then there was bedlam. Everybody was like scared and everything, and everybody was worried and yelling. And meanwhile, Mickey has this big smile on his face. He doesn't know. You can't change his expression, you know. All he can do is like go.
You have a son also?
I have a son, yeah, a little older. He's, I want to say, he's 10 or 15.
Yeah.
The point is this. I want to give you a little advice. First of all, they get less cute.
Oh. Norm, I remember years ago you told me that you were there for the birth of your son, and I always remember this. And you said that was the most exciting thing you had ever participated in. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yes. And then what happened?
I took crystal meth.
That's family
great
time.
pleasure in my son being happy.
Ah.
Hmm. How old is your son?
He's what, 10, 15? Something?
You liar! He's 6. He's a 6-year-old. You just about you had sex in the last 10 years.
No, my son's 16 years old. He's 6. No, he's 16 years old.
He's 16.
Yeah.
So is he a confidant? Do you call him and, do you ever share personal, trials and tribulations and triumphs?
I would never do that to a child.
He's 16.
Well, I mean,
As you have said, he can't be a child forever. When are you going to put the hard realities of life on him?
Well, that's an interesting question. That is an interesting question because I actually have love for my son.
Yes.
Like deep,
of course.
Deep love.
He's your son.
And so I don't want to damage him with
the way you were damaged.
With the harsh realities.
Damaged? Oh, no, I had a great...
No,
but I don't want to damage him with any viewpoints I may have because he's not ready yet for reality. I think children aren't ready for reality for a while. But I do tell them that education is pointless and things like that.
What does his mother say?
She thinks that he should go to college and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should.
And you're
Not
like,
everyone can grow up
don't
and be
waste
a
your money.
comedian.
Yeah, I'm saying it's just arbitrary nonsense. I tell him even the classes he takes now, it's just ridiculous. That algebra has no meaning and none of this stuff.
Unless he becomes an engineer.
Well, unless he becomes.
Do you have no hope for this child?
Unless he becomes a math professor. But I mean, you think it's a coincidence that they have 6 subjects out of 10 billion that they teach in school?
And then you pick one of the 10 billion to focus on.
No, you have to.
You need
they don't
basic
teach you
math.
10 billion.
You need basic language. It's lovely when the school has art or music, which none of them do anymore. A little PE to keep us from getting fat. I mean, come on.
Yeah. No, they have
little
some good
science,
ones.
some of the basic science stuff. Sure they do. Of course they do.
No, I tell him if he wants to go to college, he should have a goal, to be.
He can't. He's 16. No kid at 16 has a goal. Their goal is to be a rock star.
Or have sex.
Well,
right. I mean, that's actually the goal.
Does he want to have sex? Or did you tell him, oh, don't bother with that? There's nothing for you in that. It's just repetitive. It's over and over. Same thing.
Discuss something like that with him. I hold him in too high esteem to discuss it.
We're super short on time. I've already missed my traffic thing. I'm fascinated. I don't know whether to slap you or hug you. Like, seriously, I feel like someone needs to shake you and knock some sense into you. We are going to take a short break.
Or maybe you.
What?
Maybe you.
Knock sense into me? No, I'm doing fine. I'm good over here.
Oh, me too.
No, you're not. I'm telling you. I know from broken people. Norm MacDonald.
I was at a party with a friend, so I noticed you first, and you returned my gaze, knew how to quench my thirst. You took me to that room like a dream come true. The dance you performed was just for me and you. Kisses on the neck, then you work your way down. Let yourself go for me all around town. Seductively stood before, but it feels so good.
What are the best things in your life right now?
The best thing is my son.
Well, guys, it is a bittersweet night for us tonight.
Yeah, on September 14th, our friend Norm MacDonald passed away.
That's right. Norm is the reason that I ever wanted to do Weekend Update, and so tonight we thought we'd turn the last few jokes of Update over to Norm.
Thanks, I'm Norm MacDonald, and now the fake news. At the White House this week, President Clinton officially came out against same-sex marriages. What's more, the president said he is not too crazy about opposite-sex marriages either. Here we see the president and the first bitch. A new airport planned for San Diego would actually be located 3 miles out in the Pacific Ocean, built on 40 by 20-foot floating cylinders. It's all part of a plan by city officials to have a huge disaster. The Federal Aviation Administration has come up with a list of 30 changes to make air travel safer. Number 1 on the list, no more crashes. They've decided to... A French man who calls himself the Snake Man was arrested this week after climbing up the side of a Manhattan high-rise. Yep, he climbed right up the side of a high-rise. Just like a snake. Well, it is finally official. Murder is legal in the state of California. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, "Hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat."
And it occurred to me, I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad. So yeah, I'm funny compared to, well, you'll see later. But
what I've been doing very recently is every day I find a new word.
A new word every day?
A new word every day, and I incorporate it into my everyday vocabulary.
So if I asked you today what your new word is, you would be able to tell me?
Absolutely. Today's word for me was erudite.
Erudite.
And it's learned in arcane subjects and widely read. Erudite.
Yes, I'm familiar with that word. Do you know sesquipedality? Sesquipedality, the use of long words, sometimes applied as a derogative to connote pretentious and overbearing posturing. Sesquipedality.
That's a good one. How about this one? Repercusative. And that's it's basically, well, let me tell you what it is. It's a bitter, ignorant person who, entirely unaware, sees his own faults projected onto the behavior of others. Repercusative.
Hazardling. A lowly sniveler who risks his position by making clumsy innuendos about a great and virtuous person who's clearly his or her better. Hazardling.
Bumquacious. Adjective. In the manner of a desperate coward whose last resort is to make veiled threats to someone he envies and probably fears because they're younger and way more sexually potent. Bumquacious.
Dimatoid. A feeble-minded asshole who is a failure at everything, but he deludes himself into thinking he has one small talent, which he doesn't even have. Dimatoid.
Canuckadile.
Canuckadile.
Yeah, it's a migratory Canadian rodent.
Canadian?
Yeah, often found rummaging in the dumpsters around Hollywood for toxic scraps to stuff in his leering, hideous face. Canuckadile. That's you.
Coprogustiac. A noun. Vulgar, a half-recovered drunk comedy club manager who subsists entirely on the foul-smelling sweepings from the fetid floor of animal cages, and who is a hair's breadth away from a brutal beating with a Louisville slugger. Coprogustiac.
No, Norm. I haven't heard that one. It's a good word. It's a great word. It's a great word.